Wow. That's a lot of yellow flowers. It's like the entire hillside is littered with them. Man, now which way do we go? I've been keeping almost a straight line from spawn. And it's not really been on purpose, just kind of how I explore, I suppose. Well, let's go and check out that flowery hill. Hello, pig. Maybe we'll find some more squid on the way. Feels so good I can actually say the word again. No, zombie, we will not play. I am swimming. Goodbye. So yes, like I said way back at the beginning of, I guess it was chapter 4, so long ago. I did not mean that for that chapter to become so long. Anyway, like I said way back then, I had found the new water mobs pretty much right away in my private world, but I wanted to keep from actually revealing what they were until I could show everyone in the LP, because I know there's a couple of you out there who are without computer, or without Minecraft even, so didn't want to go ahead and ruin any of the surprise for you guys. Interesting random generated thing here. For those religious out there, I suppose. Or it's just a really cool sword. Yeah. Okay. Kind of hard to tell with all the blockiness in Minecraft. I'm gonna go with sword. I don't know about you guys. Or, it's an arrow. It says we must go this way. I like that. I'm gonna call it an arrow. The arrow of destiny. Sounds so cheesy. Huh. I don't know, but the arrow says we must go this way. Who am I to argue with the arrow? Actually, let me... I went up here. Come back here, torch. All sorts of birch. We have not yet found any of the pines yet. Although I think I saw some way back near Resurrection Station. Way, way off in the distance. So I suppose if we had gone for the winter biomes, we would have found that more easily. But I'm kind of happy with just wandering this way. After resetting Minecraft to uninstall Betterlight, I noticed we had jumped up almost 4 meg just from the exploring we had done so far. Man. Has anyone ever seen this many red flowers? That's crazy. I want to get up there. Before night falls. Actually, let me keep lighting things up on the way up. Man, that's a lot of birch trees in one spot. Jump please. Thank you. Yeah. So what have we got here? A terrain that does not seem like it's finished generating yet. That's what we have up here. See? That's all lit up. I guess it's because the sun's setting, which would make more sense if it was over there that was still lit up, and not over here. You know, if it was just this part here, that doesn't make sense. If it was this part over here, because the sun's setting over that way, so... I don't know. Let me do something real quick. Something I've noticed with... Turn this on to fast. That in single player, the only way to do this is on fast graphics. Plant torches on leaves. Now, if I go ahead and switch back to fancy, and I try to do the same thing, let's see. Let's do it over here. It's not working. Yep. So, for anyone out there who's been wondering, there's that little tidbit of information for you guys. If you ever want to be able to put a torch on a tree, something I did not know at the beginning of this series, because you'll notice if you go back, I was actually knocking the leaves off of the top of the trees so I could actually plant it on the top log. There's some creepers. Creeping. Doing their thing. Yeah. You see, that's kind of cool, even looking even right here. the path I took to get out this way. And believe me, it really does look a lot cooler when you go to a topographical mapping program and you throw it into night mode. Like, I usually go with light level 4, because otherwise it's just too dark to even see the land features. And then it's really cool looking. You can just see, wow, I wandered really far. Oh, there's a zombie. Hey, zombie. What's up? Ah, well, we're up here, and I'm thinking about it. Let's go ahead and make some more of these. Alright, I feel better about that already. Yeah, we still got plenty of arrows. That's good. Got a backup sword. Alright. Thought for sure I was going to use more picks than I have so far. Wow. 4 creepers now, and 1 just despawned. Huh. Well, I'm not complaining. This is at least a bit more exciting than hiding in a dirt hut. There's another zombie. Let me switch back to fast real quick. I want to put another torch out. There we go. I feel better. Alright. I think that's good. Okay. See, while we're up here, I was wondering if I could ask you guys a question. Need a little bit of technical advice with my computer. Part of the delays with getting this chapter started and out to you guys have been due to computer problems. Not the computer I record on, but having the other computer broken just put me in a bad enough mood that I didn't feel like recording, because I didn't want any of that coming through on the recording while I was actually making the episodes. So I didn't want to be frustrated and then start yelling at things. And like, little creeper man here, go away. Shoo! Anyway, so I was saying computer problems. My other computer decided to die last night, or at least I think it's dead, dying, I don't know. It's very confusing. It seems to be working again now, but everything I did could not get it to get past the post portion of the boot process. Anyway, let me start at the beginning. Came home yesterday, found the computer had all but locked up. I still had control of the mouse. I could still alt-tab between windows, but the windows were basically frozen. They would load, but not the contents of the window itself. You'd get the title bar and you get the frame around it. So I was like, alright, fine, the computer is frozen, this is dumb. I'm going to turn you off. Well, nothing was responding, like I said. All I had was mouse and keyboard control, but the operating system itself was saying, screw you. So I did what I did not want to do, and I forced a shutdown of the entire system. I hate doing that because it's never good for the hard drives, unless you've got solid states, but even then... Whoa! No! No! I'm talking to the people here. No. Anyway. So I turned it off, and I tried to turn it back on right away. I think I gave it like 30 seconds. Let it cool down a bit. So I turned it on, and we get to the wonderful We get to the wonderful BIOS screen, and it says booting up. And then it sits there for 10 minutes and nothing happens. So, best guess, it was not getting past post, as I said earlier. Because it wouldn't give me any errors about loading the operating system. It didn't give me any errors about hard drives not existing or not being able to find a master boot record or anything. It would not even get past post. BIOS would not load, as best I can understand it. However, I left the computer off since last night when I came home and found this problem. Turned it on about 2 hours ago, and it came on. It booted, it got into Windows, I was able to do some Windows updates. I even managed to reboot the computer, and it came back up. So, I don't know. My best guesses have been that it's a motherboard that's going bad, or the RAM. But given that the computer is running fine now, I don't know. I mean, I'm going to mem test it once I'm done recording here today to see if it is the RAM. I kind of doubt it. But I was wondering if you guys had any way of being able to figure out whether or not it's the motherboard itself. Hey! Stop being sneaky. I'm talking here. So... I still got some night left. I'll keep talking. Yeah. Not really sure what else to test to double check that it is the motherboard. It's a crappy prefab from Dell. So, in trying to find a new motherboard, as I was going to... Before I turned on the computer this afternoon, I was going to run out to Micro Center and pick up a new motherboard because I was certain it was the motherboard, and without a new motherboard, the computer would never come back on. So I spent probably an hour and a half on the phone with Dell and checking their website trying to figure out what motherboard they put in my machine. Which, for all the information they have about what was in my computer, the motherboard was the one thing they could not tell me. So I had to just read some of these serial numbers off the motherboard and start Googling those. Turns out it's a generic Foxconn motherboard, which I don't think they sell anymore, but I was at least able to figure out it was a Micro ATX and all that fun stuff that I could go to a Micro Center and get a compatible replacement for. So yeah, that's my story, and if you guys have any advice you can give me on how to better diagnose what exactly is going wrong with the computer and what part needs replacing, I would very much appreciate it. It is very noisy down there. Okay, let's see if we can't draw some of these guys out into the sun. Oh, oh, sneaky skeleton, sneaky. Yeah, you shoot the tree all you want, I don't care. The tree doesn't care either. Well, I don't know, you might hurt the tree's feelings. Wow. Okay, remember how before I said I thought it was in broken chunks? This one's not broken. Look at all that activity out there. Two hearts down. The one thing I wish we did have before setting out was a farm, because bringing a stack of wood and a stack of wheat is very handy and takes up a heck of a lot less space than these 4 pork chops do. Aha. Alright, good. We at least lured them into the sunlight. Woo! Okay. Huh. No, you're gonna have to wait for him to die. Alright, that's one. I suppose this is the only problem with running amok outside. Come here, skeleton. Into the light. Go into the light. I know they say not to go into the light, but for skeletons, I highly encourage it. They're already dead. Man, it's a little party down there. Look at all that. Hey, guys. I am so screwed. I wonder. Dare we try? Come here, creeper. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. This is so not even worth it. Yeah. That did not work out at all how I thought. Holy crap! Okay, so for anyone who doesn't know what I was just trying to do, I was trying to get a record. However, the skeleton did not play fairly. Yeah, speaking of food from before, no, I don't want a sapling, thank you. I'd like some arrows. Very nice. Alright. Let us continue our trek across these vast lands of ours. And get some more food ready. So much birch out this way, I love it. Hello, chickens. More mushrooms. Very nice. Did I just... Yes. I don't want bones, thank you. Don't think I need to be painting any wool or growing any trees anytime soon. I'm kind of in the middle of a forest here. Where did I come from? Okay. And we continue the journey. I think we have finally found something really nice over here. I never really had any goals when I set out on this little exploration. I just wanted to see what was out there. But this is looking really nice. It's a little far from home. Okay, it's really far from home. It's really cool looking. Wow. And a lot more clay. Well, we don't really have room for it, so let's just see what's up there. What time is it? Okay, still got about half the day again. Okay, not quite as cool as I thought at first. But hey, surface iron. That's always nice to find. Cool. Well, let's get up there anyway. Thought it was a really cool looking overhang from far out. Turns out the shadow was just from the tree. Come on, jump. Thank you. Alright. Getting up to the top here. Not been placing my torches very much lately, but that should be pretty visible from far off. And what have we on the other side? Let the world render a bit. Still have not found any pumpkins. I'm kind of disappointed about that. But what we've seen so far has been really cool looking. Let's go around the tree. All sorts of flowers, definitely. Ooh, that's more like it. Now that's quite a spiffy looking sight over there. Massive overhang, huge shadows. We must take a look.